Welcome to this video about managing stakeholders effectively. After watching this video, you will be able to describe the link between effective stakeholder engagement and communications. Explain how to use a program communications management plan to engage stakeholders. To engage effectively with your stakeholders, you must learn how to communicate with them. Appropriate engagement means obtaining the necessary commitments across the program. In this video, you will learn about the engagement process and a key tool that will help you, the Program Communications Management Plan. Let's discuss some strategies to engage your stakeholders. First, you should identify your stakeholders and keep track of them in the program stakeholder register. The register should contain their roles and responsibilities, and you should require each stakeholder to commit to their responsibilities. Then, assess their level of influence and interest in your program. You should map each stakeholder's impact as part of your register. You should indicate the level of power each stakeholder has, as well as their level of interest. A power interest grid can help categorize stakeholders. Each stakeholder falls into one of four categories: high power and high interest, high power, low interest, low power, high interest, low power, low interest. Your strategies follow. You will want to manage those in the high power, high interest quadrant closely. For those in the high power, low interest quadrant, you will want to work to keep them satisfied. Keep the low power and high interest groups informed. For both low power and low interest groups, you only need to manage those stakeholders minimally. Knowing each stakeholder's impact, you can develop an engagement plan. This plan is for you and should not be shared. Provide a situational analysis for each stakeholder, including the degree of expected support and attitudes about the program in general or specific aspects. Update your power/interest grid based on a situational analysis and realistic expectations. Let's look at a few examples. Let's consider an example with a stakeholder who has high power but low interest, say a senior executive who knows little about the program. He would likely fall in your grid's high power, low interest quadrant. A reasonable strategy would be to keep your executive informed and educated regarding program significance and benefits, but not provide many low-level details. Provide executive and infographics for brevity and clarity. A supportive key program sponsor would fall under high power, high interest. You will want to build trust with your sponsor by regularly updating them with multiple forms of communication, including in-person meetings and status reports on relevant information, whether positive or negative. You can keep them engaged by soliciting input and leverage their support by asking them to promote the program within their network. Acknowledge their support publicly to reinforce their commitment. A skeptical employee whose job your program affects would be a stakeholder with low power and high interest. Make regular updates about your program to all such employees. Collect data on their reservations and expectations to address specific concerns and garner their trust and support. Regularly highlight how the program aligns with your organization's strategic goals and the effects the program's success will have on them. Because programs touch so many areas of your organization, you will require a network of teams to form a structure for sharing strategy and empowering execution. These teams enable adaptability and resiliency when dealing with the complexities and uncertainties that will inevitably arise. This team of teams creates an integrated framework for connecting your program vertically and horizontally with your organization to ensure timely and appropriate communications. The Program Communication Management Plan links these teams together, helping them all work for a common goal in a well-communicated and coordinated environment. The plan should contain the following elements: the specific topic or type of information to communicate, the responsible owner for preparing and delivering the communication, the target audience who will receive the communication, the method or platform used to deliver the communication, such as an email, a meeting, or a report, the frequency the communication should occur, the objective of the communication. Also, comment on additional information and context, such as specific details to include or follow-up actions. The Program Communications Management Plan will organize your stakeholder engagement by ensuring you provide the right information promptly. These planned communications reassure and educate your stakeholders, building trust in you and your program. In this video, you learned that to keep stakeholders engaged, you should communicate with them in a regular, anticipated cadence to reassure, educate, and manage their expectations of you and your program. The program manager should develop a program communications management plan to organize communication. Elements of the communications management plan include communication type, owner, target audience, media channels, frequency, objective, and comments.